Good morning. Hi everyone. Thank you again for joining me today. So we are going to make Asian slaw recipe today. Just pretty much giving a twist to the traditional coleslaw, except that we're swapping out some key ingredients and we are going to borrow some flavors that are commonly found in Asian cuisine, such as sesame oil, rice vinegar, and sriracha sauce. So let me see. Oh, if you are wondering what does this go with, it will be a really good side dish, so you can just have it on the side. Or I heard that it's also really good with fish taco, chicken sandwiches, and bean burritos. So try to make this with me and let's put it on with something that would be really good. I'm actually gonna have it by itself for today, but I think I'm gonna save some for maybe a fish taco later. Okay, so before we get started, again, don't forget to wash your hands and gather all of your ingredients and your supplies that you need, and also have your recipe with you as always. So I'm gonna actually go over the instructions for adults today. I know that that is something that I usually just skip and I just go ahead and go into the instructions, but I'm gonna read our instructions for adults. All of our recipe has instructions for adults and for kids. So here it is. Adults. Assist with supervision of safe knife skills. That's it. So that means, kiddos, today you are going to take the lead. So if you are making this with kids, they are going to be in charge. Okay, so our instruction for kids. First step is use safe knife skills to chop and grate the cabbage, carrots, onion, and cilantro, and place all veggies in a medium-sized mixing bowl. So I actually have my carrots grated already. I know that we've done a lot of carrots grating in a lot of our recipes before, so if you just want to review on that, how to safely grate your carrots, just check out some of our previous videos that has grated carrots as an ingredient. And I just want to make a little note that I did bought carrots that has the carrot tops. So if you want to know what to do with that as well, check out our carrot top pesto video and we'll show you exactly what to do with that, because that's what I'm going to do with my carrot top. So I'm going to go ahead and throw in my carrots into my bowl. So we got about, that was a cup of grated carrots. All right, and put that back to the side. And let's take a few steps back and go to our cabbage. So I couldn't find purple cabbage at the store. I got Savoy cabbage. I'm hoping that you all were just so excited to make this recipe and bought all of the purple cabbage. So I got Savoy cabbage. And what you want to do, and the first step, just like anytime you are cooking or preparing a produce that is big and round, you want to cut it in half. Just to get yourself started. And then your next thing is just to make sure you are laying it flat, and so that you can chop it into whatever shapes or size that you want. So today we are going to shred it. If I'm using a knife, then I'm just going to thinly slice it. So kiddos, let's try to use our plastic knife and our butter knife to see how well it does the job, okay? So what I would do is I just look at the size, again using my claw, using my safe knife skills, and I'm just gonna chop it in just like that. All right, it works. Okay, and as I get towards the center, there is also I actually forgot what this is called. I'm running out of words. I want to chop this off because this part is pretty rough, so might not be able to eat it raw. So let's try to see if we can take this off. And if this does get too difficult, then you will probably need an adult to help you out so that they can use a chef knife to chop it off. There you go. And move it to the side, or let's just toss this in the trash. Okay. And let's keep on chopping it. So it might take you a while with this, but it does do the work. I'm gonna finish it off with the chef knife. And once you get to the side like that and it starts to wobble again, then you just lay it flat again and carry on. Cabbage are super fun to cook with. They're really soft and really easy to cook, and you can definitely eat it raw. So hence, that's why we have it in our slaw today. There you go. So I'm gonna throw this into my bowl. And what you wanna do is sort of just use your finger and spread it out so that they're not just a big chunk like that. So spread it out, spread it out. Throw it in. That's actually a lot. Look, we're already making a lot. Okay, throw it in. Okay, what's next? So we already did our carrots. Now we want to do the onions. Same thing like what you did with the cabbage. We're just going to do the same thing to our onions. So I have it, it's a whole. I'm going to cut it in half. Remember to use your tunnel. Cut it in half. Again, a little rough, but it does the job. And then lay it flat. So kiddos, you want to do this safely, but also quickly, because if you don't do it quickly, that smell, I actually don't know what it's called. If anybody knows, please comment below. The smell of the onion, once it gets to your eyes, if that makes sense, you might start get teary eyes. So I'm gonna try to do this as fast as I can, so I am not gonna cry in front of you. Okay, almost there. Sometimes you might have to do a cut like that. That's okay. And you want to make it thin because you are going to eat this raw. If it's a really big chunk, you might get a really big taste of the onion. So, all right, throw it in again. Try to spread it out into your bowl so that it's not a big bite when you bite into your onion later. Okay, ooh, it's almost there. I can smell it. Just in time. And the last thing is my cilantro. So what are we gonna do with our cilantro? You could just use your hands. Our hands are really important kitchen tools. You don't even have to worry about a knife. Okay, and we need about I think, what does our recipe say? 1 to 2 tablespoons. Oh, I actually got a lot. So 1 to 2 tablespoons, about that much. And if you need to use a tablespoon to measure it out, you could just sort of bend it and throw it in a tablespoon to see how to, so you can visually see how much that is. And I think that looks right. So I'm actually gonna move my bowl back here and just use my hands to rip it in 2 pieces in here. If you want it really small, then you probably have to use a knife to slice it. But this is the size that I want my cilantro and my slaw. Okay, there you go. So that's all the veggies, all of the produce that we need. And now we're gonna throw in the sauce. So our recipe tells us that we need 1/4 of a cup of rice vinegar. So these are my measuring cup, 1/4, usually the smallest one. And here's my rice vinegar. Yum, yum, yum. It has a really strong smell, but actually all of our sauce are really strong today. Okay, pour again. Let's pour it all over so it gets to all of them. And then what's next? Sriracha sauce. So this one is optional. If you don't want it to be spicy, you can just put a little bit, or don't put any at all. If you want it a little bit spicy, you can put a little bit, but our recipe is calling for 1 teaspoon. So I'm going to measure out 1 teaspoon because I do like some spice in my food. Okay, so let's open it up. Mix it up a little bit and squeeze it into our 1 teaspoon. There you go. And just throw that in. And our last thing is 2 teaspoons of sesame oil. Okay, actually try to open that with one hand, but it's not working, so let's be safe. Use both of our hands. Okay, So we need 2. Let's count. There's 1. And there's 2. I forgot to spread it around, so let's spread that around. Okay. And that is all of our ingredients. It smells really good already. Okay, and you can use a spoon or you can use a tong. I'm gonna try to use a tong just to see how well that mixed around. Just because my bowl, actually this is a perfect size bowl. Oh, it smells so good already. Okay, again, you wanna make sure that the sauce gets to all of the produce so that they all have a taste to it. And our recipe does say that after you're done mixing it, you want to let it rest for 10 minutes. And the idea of that is just so that the sauce can soak up the veggies, so that it can soften up the veggies a little bit. But I'm just gonna try it right away, so that means I'm gonna expect a nice crunchy bite out of my slaw. Okay. It looks so colorful already. Carrots is always so colorful. If I had purple cabbage, it would have been very pretty. But I don't, so it's okay. All right. I feel like it's not ready yet. I feel like the sauce haven't got to all of them, so I'm gonna keep mixing it. Did you count how many mix it is already? I'm pretty sure it's been over 10, so let's see how much more we need. Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, oh that was 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I think we're there. This looks pretty good. Okay. That is it. It smells so good already. Okay, I'm gonna grab my little bowl for myself and we're gonna test this out. I want some cilantro in there. All right, put that to the side. Let's try. Okay, I want cilantro, and I think I got some onion. Let's try this out. Ooh, this is good, yeah. If I let it sit for another 10 minutes, it's gonna be perfect. This is really good. Definitely gonna go fix myself some fish taco later, or maybe a sandwich. Put this in. Well, come on, wash it down. That is all. That is all for today. Thank you again for joining me. Like always, you can check out our website for more recipe, learn about ways to volunteer, get involved, and also donate so that we can continue to make these programs. And I know that at the end of every video, I always want to encourage everyone to check out their local farmers market to go buy the produce. But although always really important, I think more important than ever, please support your local businesses and farmers. We need to support them more than ever. So this week, if you are going to buy some produce for home, I encourage you to source it from local farmers. So as always, thank you, and I hope you have a watermelon wonderful day. See you next time.